Well, yeah. So unless you've been under a rock for the last few weeks, you're well familiar with this story here. Professor Gates, or I think that's his name, Professor Gates, who is black, was taken into custody by a white police officer. Well, I'm not going to rehash this whole story. It's been all over the news. I mean, come on. Google it, for Pete's sakes. I'm sure it'll be the first hit if you Google racial profiling. But, so, yeah, I mean, of course racial profiling exists. Of course it does. You know, it has to. The cops are familiar with the type of people in their type of neighborhood. And they go after those people, you know. And they're also probably, you know, making a judgment call on the types of clothing that the people are wearing, the people in question, the perpetrators. Ooh. You know, I mean, these two guys had backpacks on, and they were bashing in a door of a house. Well, of course, the cops are going to respond to that. Now, is that racial profiling? No. That is not racial profiling. Stopping someone for no apparent reason on the side of the road could be racial profiling. But no, responding to a possible break-in or a burglary is not racial profiling. Now, what happened after that? Well, the cops apparently asked Mr. Gates for an ID. No surprise there. I mean, I haven't been stopped by a lot of cops in my career as a talking fox with his news show, but I do know this, that cops and asking for IDs go hand in hand, sort of like Sort of like garbage cans and foxes. Yeah. You don't see one without the other being close by. So, if you have an altercation with the cops, they are going to want to see your ID. It's just the way things are. You know, hey, I mean, if black men have so much altercations with the cops, then they ought to know that by now, right? I mean, it would only go to say. So, he gets asked for his ID. And so far, that's still not racial profiling, because anyone who has an altercation with the cops will get a request for an ID. We've already established this. Then, what happens after that? What happens? Well, if you went on Google and researched the story, you'd know by now that there was some resistance to the police officer's requests. Apparently, someone, not naming any names here, but someone got belligerent and did something to make this police officer, who is white, want to take him into custody. Now, why would the policeman who comes to the scene, finds out that there is no break-in, it's just the homeowner who apparently left his keys somewhere, or I think actually, what? It was a sticky door, wasn't it? Not the keys, yes. The door was sticky. Or something, or jammed. It was jammed, that's it. Jammed, you dolt. Anyways, so it's established that the man has a rightful place in his home. He owns the home. The man gives the ID. So why would not the cop just leave? The cop has much better things to do than to hang around at the scene of a non-crime. here. He'd much rather be out writing traffic tickets, or busting drug dealers, or, you know, doing all the other fun cop things that they do here, chasing bad guys, not hanging around where it's been established that there is no bad guy, okay? So, something else happened, and what that something else is, nobody seems to know. You know, we've heard that there might have been some insults bandied about, but we do know one thing, that cops don't want to hang around once their job is done. So the white police officer must have had some other reason besides race to want to take Mr. Gates into custody. What that reason is, well, you know, there's still a lot of rumors and hearsay. But, boy, I tell you what, I'll bet they didn't know that it would become a national incident when Obama, who is black, by the way, in case you hadn't noticed, stuck his foot firmly in his mouth by calling the cops. He said they acted stupidly, quote unquote. Well, you know, who's acting stupid now, Obama? Huh? That was really dumb. I think that was the first faux pas of his presidential career. There, yeah. And I was like, oh man, I mean, did you have to say that? Geesh. Now you can have a nice little picnic at the White House, just the professor and the white cop and Obama and 25 zillion, quadrillion, trillion, billion press type people thing critters, except me. I don't get invited to stuff like that. No, because nobody invites Jasperfox. No, he's just some old fox. But that's okay. I'd probably just be knocking over the garbage cans anyway. So, anyways. So yeah, I don't think it was racial profiling myself. I think that it was just, well, not a misunderstanding. I think that somebody was being belligerent to the cops, and cops don't like it when you're being belligerent, and they put him in handcuffs, like they're gonna do to belligerent people anywhere, you know? It's like, yes sir, thank you for your help sir, very good sir, we'll see you later sir, and we're done. Yeah. So, anyways, and you know, don't give me a lot of hate mail about this either. I'm not like for racial profiling. All I'm saying is that in some cases it's human nature, okay? And you're the human here too, okay? You. I'm not human. No, I'm a fox. We don't do racial profiling. We got better things to do than to like profile anybody unless you're a garbage can. In which case I'll say that, well, metal garbage cans are better because they usually have better stuff in them. Because if people throw away really good stuff, yeah, they put it in metal. Because they think that no one will be able to get it if it's in metal. So when I see a garbage can that's made out of metal, I go, aha, oh, yeah, I'll bet there's something good in there. So in a way I'm also profiling the garbage cans. So, but, yeah, it's human nature to profile to some degree, especially if you're a cop. I mean, you almost got to do it, you know, to be a good cop. Yeah. So what we should be doing is like just making sure there isn't rampant profiling. Like, you know, just, I don't know, it gets out of hand maybe, but two guys that happen to be black with backpacks trying to smash in a door, yeah, well, you know what? I would think, oh, you know, burglars, yeah. So anyways, the next topic is, what's the next topic? Was it the, oh yeah, no, I don't want to do that. No, the woman who ate the brains? No. Nix? Nah, let's do something else. What's the next one after that, okay? Can we have the next one after that?